Where are you guys
True
from?
to 1998 Jim.
Nigeria?
Yeah.
Another person come out
You mean
there. Meanwhile,
Although,
Aloro,
I think it would be interesting to go. Honestly, I kind of want to go to Ethiopia. Just because of its biblical connection.
Okay.
And their claim that they have the Ark of the Covenant. I'm going to go check it out. I want to go see. Because I really don't think they have it.
I've been to these ones, the capital.
Oh, yeah?
I've been there once. Beautiful country. And a blend of culture. It's beautiful there.
Funny thing is I'm kind of starting to, I don't want to say envy what most people call third world countries or anything, you know? But I think you guys have a better connection with things than we do here, dude.
I understand. I think I have an idea of the perspective you're talking about, right?
Because, you see, because, like, okay, like me personally, I'm disabled, alright?
Okay.
And I now have a connection with God that I would not have had if I hadn't been disabled, okay? Like, I see joy through suffering, you know, like, not that it's fun to suffer, but I can see the silver lining, you know? And I think that people from, like, Africa, that the rest of the world looks at it and goes, oh, they're impoverished and stuff, and it's like, whoa, no, they seem to be doing okay if we leave them alone. You know, like, it seems like when other people get in there, that's when they start having trouble.
Yeah.
Like, famines and stuff like that, and shortage of food, that's got nothing to do with agriculture. That's got everything to do with government and rule over you. It's got nothing to do with the land.
Very true.
So I think that you guys have just a better connection overall with what's going on. I've learned that it's much easier, and it sounds kind of stupid when you stop and think about it. It's much easier to keep things simple. Like,
yeah, life should be, you know, things are better off when they're simple, when they're, you know, because another thing is we don't have all the lifetime here, so why not live a simple life, you know? And another thing is we live communally over there.
exactly.
You know, I know around here it's more of an individual culture kind of thing.
That house that you live in right there.
Yeah.
Think about this. How many of your neighbors do you know?
None.
Exactly. Isn't that a problem?
It is a huge one. It is a huge one. None, really.
That's kind of scary, actually.
It is.
You literally don't know who's around you.
Yeah.
Who's surrounding you every day. And you have no clue who those people are.
And if there is a red flag, you probably will never notice, right?
Exactly, because you don't know the pattern to look for something out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But in where we come from, you practically know everybody around you. You communicate with them, you relate with them, you share their sorrows. And sometimes you
your
don't need
neighbors
to
in Africa are like how people treat their family that live in their house here.
Oh, exactly.
Which means that in Africa, you guys probably treat your family just that much above that.
Yeah.
And you see, I think that's what America and a lot of the rest of the, like,
the developed world has.
Yes. I think that's what a lot of people are missing.
So there's a disconnect. There's so much facilities to connect people, yet there's so much disconnections, right? So much disconnection.
Yes.
So you don't know who your next door neighbor is. You don't know what's happening around you. And if there's an emergency there, you'll never know because you don't interact, right?
Exactly.
And that's not healthy for society. But it is what it is, right? The system doesn't even encourage people to interact and all of that. So everybody goes, okay, that's my space, don't come in.
Think about how much human personal contact there is now. Just there is none on a daily basis.
That's really none.
Like a handshake, and usually that's arm's length.
Yeah.
Body language is very important though, because if someone goes to give you a handshake, if they keep their hand closer to them, that means that they are open to having more of a closer relationship.
It's called non-verbal communication, right? And a lot of times it speaks louder than even the verbal one.
Because people lie, but there's certain things about them that can't do anything but tell the truth.
Very true.
Because I'm curious as to growing up in Nigeria and all that.
Yeah.
What were you guys taught about like NASA and the space programs and stuff? Like the moon landings. What do you think about that? I'm curious, just because I know people in America. My great grandma doesn't believe the moon landings.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she was alive during them, dude.
Maybe it's more of the fact that they know that you're
For us, the science is important for development, right?
Yes.
Especially in a globalized world, you can't live in isolation anymore as a country, which means your interaction with other countries is also important, so you're not left behind in terms of development or growth, as it were. Take, for instance, the moon landing. Science is about evidence, alright? The practical evidence to show that these things happened. Okay, but usually the challenges in the environment sort of make people not because they don't believe in them, but they don't really give attention, because those are not their issues. They're battling with the basics, food, water, health and all of that. So you've got majority of the people trying to sort the basics out. So if you want to go land in the moon, that's a problem. Of course, we believe, a lot of the things that science has proven.
Oh, yeah, no, I do. I agree. I mean, like microwaves and stuff like that, that's scientific. That's great. I believe microwaves work. I believe that my cell phone works because of the scientific process.
Yeah.
But what they tell me about the moon landings and about what's going on with space and all that, to me, that's not science. Because first off, it's not repeatable and provable.
Interesting.
Okay? Like, one thing I know is that fires don't burn without oxygen.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a problem.
A vacuum has no oxygen, right?
Yeah.
How are the rockets burning? When those spaceships, when those shuttles, anything in space, when it goes to change course direction, what is it using to change the course of its direction? Because here on Earth, when we change direction, whatever we're using to change the direction is fighting against the molecules, and that's why it's doing what it's doing.
Sorry, are we veering off soon?
Yes, we're getting off on Tyler.
Okay.
Tyler's actually an exit. It's coming up in 2.4 miles. But yeah, it's pushing against something. That's what allows it to steer, right? So, in the vacuum of space, what is it steering against? And when the rockets are burning, like when we watched the with the moon landing, when the lander took off, you could see the fire and the rocket like shoot up, like you could see the burst of fire.
Okay.
On the video. Well, but space is a vacuum. So how is this fire burning in this vacuum? Just some questions.
I got you. Something you don't want me to read about and find out if there's an explanation for it, right?
Oh yeah. Don't believe anything I say, dude. Because I could be crazy. You laugh, but I'm pretty positive that we don't live on a ball and that the world is pretty much flat.
Oh, okay. That's why you're listening to that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, here, check this out. Water bottle, right? No matter how I turn the bottle, what's the level of what's the top of the water look like?
Still the same amount of water in there, right?
And the water is always level. That water level, no matter how I change the bottle, is always flat. When water freezes on a lake, no matter how big the lake is, even if it's 100 miles across and it freezes flat. That's why we play hockey and stuff like that on it. That's why we are able to play games on it. It's flat. Well, how much of the world is covered in water?
About 70%.
How do you have a ball that's 70% flat?
You're living quite things in my mind, right?
Like, how do you have a ball that's 70% flat? No, I don't see it anymore.
So you can tell, right? Visually.
It's on that turn right here.
The shot steps?